Cowboy Wisdom, Hypno Acuity, Pure Liberation Television. I was a union electrician for 36 years. I just retired a year ago. What I really understand more than anything, I have two questions. If all the CEOs, business people, marketers go home for 30 days, would the world still function? Yes, it would. But if all the labor in the world, the middle class, the blue collar, the nurses, truck drivers, and everybody in the that works by the hour or for somebody went home for 30 days, would the world function? No. The world would be shut down and locked down. And here's the thing about it. It takes everybody to make the world flow. But because life is like a tree. When you water the roots, the tree grows. And that's the middle class and the working people are the trunk that support the top. And when you start starving out the bottom and that trunk of that tree dies, it ain't long until the top of the tree falls. And if you witness today with an open heart and an enterprising wizardry, you see the world is suffering from socialized decay of you got to have college degrees and business will rise us out of the world. That's the biggest lie there is. People communicating with people will rise us out. And what's really sad is, or what's eye-opening for me is we're trying to use the same education, same business models, and the same people that got us into this situation to get us out of it. That is a definition of insanity, and it's people that will rise this out. And see, everybody has to think that as long as business is making a lot of money and the corporations are making money, the world will will rise, and that's the biggest fallacy in the world. Wages are the weekly economy. Wages actually drive the economy and create the wealth. It's just like a tree. Money comes from bottom up. When it stays at the top, pretty soon you have nothing growing, and that's kind of where we are. If you really look at the economy today, all you see is a hot air balloon. And if somebody ever punctures that hot air balloon, the world is going to come down to an awakening. We'll never have challenges because we have awakenings. And the leaders of the world today lack the integrity and the wisdom to move the world forward. All they see is that 527 or wherever comes into their coffers. And the more the money stays at the top, the more the bottom starves. And when the bottom starves, they're going to come out in a thriving way. As I now understand, I watch business today and I listen to somebody on TV and they say you got to force your people to work harder. That's a slave mentality. And that's one of the biggest, that was from the CEO of BlackRock. So, really, college education and all this super business education, all it is enslaving mentality with an enslaving mindset of our ancestors. And if you really get honest with yourself, the world has never changed or expanded out of our ancestors' enslaving mindsets and tyranny. The world is still functioning the same as I was in 1955 when I was born. So we labor in the early 1900s fought against child labor and all the other stuff. And if you look at today, college education has brought child labor back. You look at the cobalt mines in Africa. You just look in this country. You look at the southern border. We have never expanded out of ancestors' anarchy of enslaving mindsets, tyranny, and I got to control people. Until people stop being told what to do and open up to their wisdom and insight, they'll stay the same. You know, in the early 1900s, people fought and died to get us the weekends. And now today, we tear it down. So all you people that get the weekends off, you can thank the people in the 1900s, early 1900s, because they fought. Some people died, some people went to jail. However, it's them people that give you your weekends. Business and the corporations, business people, and the politicians never did it. It was people, the the blue collar people fighting for their rights. They fought and won, and we destroyed it by being sheeple. I'm sorry, all I see is sheepleocracy in the world. As long as we stay inside their limitations and they can um, treat us like with an enslaving servant mindset, we're all happy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rise to your intuition, imagination, innovation, inspiration, and cut out societized gossiping desperation. When you stop listening to the news that is corporate cloned and thinking that the politicians have your best interest in the heart at heart, and realize all the corporations are is that secret society of the world controlling you, you can open up to your communicating ways and move forward, because the currency in the world is all fiat. It's all just paper money, and it's sitting on a cliff and waiting for somebody to push it over. So as you open your eyes to Labor Day, be grateful for the people that died in early 1900s, and look how we have settled back and become docile and let the same way come back. You know that song, Rich Man North of Richmond? That has a lot of truth to it. And the world can never function without you, but here's the thing. When you put your intuition, imagination, innovation forward, the world will rise into the peace and prosperity. Because our education system and the college education system, they teach the enslaving mindset and warmongering mockery of life. So when you rise to the inner peace, you'll shine your soul's splendor, opening unfathomable love, unleashing your rebellious heart, hell-raising, enterprising audacity, realizing today's the day you open your eyes to your own talent. And I want to thank you. I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom Hypno Acuity, and may your life be as blessed as you are a blessing to me in the world. Thank you. Oh, my website is mycowboywisdom.com. My email is robert@mycowboywisdom.com. And may your life be as blessed as you are a blessing to me in the world.